Yo, yo, what's going on, YouTube? We're back here one more time for the Critical Hits Entertainment Attack, the show that invites you to dissect, for better or friggin' worse, the most talked about movies, TV shows, no fucking holds barred, where personal opinion matters and groupthink does not. Uh, my name, Ivory, aka Mr. Holmes, aka Ivory Star, aka Ivory Keys, aka Coastal. Here to talk about. I want to go with a movie again because last week I went down to well, I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina, so we went down to this place called. So someone's trying to kick in my door for talking shit about their movie. Um, so we're screening for No Escape. I believe it's coming out this week sometime. Action movie. Well, I don't know if I really want to call it action movie, but it stars a family. You know, dad is Owen Wilson, the guy with the crooked. I don't know if his nose is broken, kind of crooked, or is it crooked and broken and flat? I mean, this dude's nose is just freaking crazy. I can't stop looking at it. He's like a fine ass woman that I do not want to have sex with. It's just that nose. Any case, Owen Wilson plays the father. Lake Bell, if that's her real name, plays the mother or his wife, and there are two little kids. Oh, I think somebody thought they were cute. There are two kids in the movie. I guess I'll tell you how I feel about kids in movies a little bit later as we start to criticize the fuck out of this movie. Not the fucks. We're going to try to keep this one short and sweet. All right, so No Escape, aka Run, White People Run. That's what the name of this movie should be. That's what I'm going to tell the producers to make this quick change right before it comes out. To Run, White People Run. And I said it because I knew nothing about this flick when I went in. It was just, hey, there's a free screening for you. I'm going to go. I don't need to do any research because that makes the movies better. But this one here, let's just jump straight into the dislikes. So there's spoiler alert. If you haven't seen this movie, or if you don't care about, if you care to avoid hearing certain things about the movie before you watch it, pause. Not pause. Skip forward a good 15 seconds, and I'll try to bring it up every time I try to spoil something. I think I'm pretty good at that. We'll find out in a minute. So, right away, what I did not like. What was so stupid about this fucking movie? Because this movie was not fantastic to say the least. Um, Many people died. Many people died. Just as the story is, a white family goes to some place in Taiwan or China or I don't know where the hell they were at. They went somewhere they had no motherfucking business of being, some small country. He goes there to fix the water, brings his family, and lo and behold, that country does not want Americans there. That country says, you know what? Fuck white people. Fuck Asians. Fuck black people. If your last name ends with American, F to the U. So they wipe them out. And him and his family need to escape with their lives, of course, because they went home with body bags. It wouldn't be much of a movie. Um, Many people died again. Asian Indian man, for instance, there was a chance for a bunch of people to get away. Well, the family, let's just call him the family. And there was an Asian dude that was standing right there. Now, he stood there and watched as, oh, they showed you in the commercial clips when he threw the child across the room, across the gaping 50-story drop to the death. He threw the child across from one building rooftop to another. This guy, Asian Indian man, he stood there and watched it for a good 6 minutes. He even helped him a little bit. And then when it became his chance, his time to jump across the freaking building, what do you think happened to brother man? We'll leave it at that. Moving on. Everywhere they go, the family, they find somebody who inexplicably wants to help their white ass. I mean, they just love white people, the people that they freaking run into. Whole city wants to kill everyone that has to do with America, but not the people that meet these level white family. You know, here's a spoiler. All right, so the family's trying to get away. It's like they're four deep on the moped. Yes, yes, four deep on the moped, and they're trying to hide their identities. And there's this big ass mob that's about to, just murk them. They're talking that big shit. One guy sees him. It's like, yo, you guys are white people. And he's like, please, the father, please, please, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. And he gets helped. Now, I could appreciate that one. That young, it was a young man. He didn't want to see these guys brutally murdered right in front of his eyes because humans, people are not like that. Most of us, most of the good guys, especially when we're not following groupthink, he lets them go. That's cool. But spoiler alert, near the mother loving end. Now, where's that happen? In the movie, there's this guy that wants the dad's shoes and watch to help him out. Now, that sounds cool and all, but he would have just killed his ass. He would have said, yo, homies, they got some white family over here. Kill him because I want his shoes and I want his watch. That's how that would have played out, but that's not what happened in this movie because it was just not really, the story wasn't powerful enough to drive a properly done script. Now, we also have your boy, Pierce Brosnan, aka Bond, aka some other action fucking flicks, more than likely, and love movies and all that kind of stuff. He's in this movie, and he plays a spy, of course. I guess that should be a spoiler too. My bad, my bad. But he just pops up anytime. There's nobody else, no like other Americans, no other ethnic Americans that can die in the place of the family. Pierce Bronson to the motherfucking rescue. Just pops out of nowhere in unbelievable ways. And it's just terrible writing right there. Just terrible. They didn't know how to move the story along. So they said, you know what? Let's just throw in Pierce Brosnan as a spy and have him save the hoes every time we need somebody to save the hoes. The children in the movie, oh man, I could not stand kids. I don't like kids in movies. I had to do a pass when Will Smith's kid did the Karate Kid. He did a good job, but normally speaking, don't have children in the movies. And these little two white girls, I mean, I'm sorry for throwing race in here so much. I really don't care for one race or another and like white people, but these kids were annoying as fuck. I just wanted them to die. I just wanted them, like, every chance that they could to die, to kill the children. I was like, yo, do it. Do it. Murk them. Let them drop. Let them fall. Let them, whatever. Just to throw some spice into the movie. That would change the father and mother whole dynamic if one of the kids just died. In any case, um, do you think that they lived? The family. I'm talking about the family. Do you think the family lived? Well, of course they lived. This is one of their movies. And I just hated that fact, plain and simple, that they lived. So let's move on to what I actually did like about this movie. Now, there were some moments in this movie where you just felt for the family of the year. When the father had to, or these are more spoilers, so if you're not up to it, to listening, you might want to hit the pause or fast forward a little bit, but hit the follow button while you're at it. You felt for the family when, like, the father had to become a murderer. You know, I can see that he was traumatized. I can understand that he would be traumatized after living a carefree life and having to do something dirty to protect himself, protect his family. You do what you got to do, bro, man. Daps. When the dad had to find his dumbass, badass kids, I felt for him. I felt for him when he came home and his wife was nagging him, and then he had to go find the kid. I felt for him. When the dad had a stupid plan, I felt for him to find a gun. I'll take that back. I wanted him to lose. I wanted him to get shanked, died, or whatever. I just wanted something to happen. But guess what happened? Guess what happened? Guess who saved his ass? Fast forward or rewind if you don't remember who the fuck comes saves people. Now my likes about this movie were few and far between. I mean, it wasn't a terrible movie at all. It was entertaining. There were some tense moments. There were moments you felt for the family. There's moments you want the family to be saved. There's moments you want the family to save themselves. There was one moment where the kid had to use the bathroom, which was entertaining. And so it did have its bright moments, but it wasn't a great movie. I give it a 3 out of 5 for being average. And we do 5-point scale voting. One is shitty, two is just a poor movie, three is average. Most movies are threes. Four, very good job, good sirs. Very good job. And five would be just an epic, epic, epic movie. In any case, this one here, No Escape, aka Run, White People Run, gets a 3 out of 5. Not a great flick for being entertaining. Not a great flick, but not really a terrible flick. I wonder personally, I wonder if I would be able to relate and give this movie a higher rating if nothing changed at all. Um, if the cast was like black. I do wonder that. There's no way, unfortunately, I'm going to find out because it's going to be another 150 years before they'll care to make this type of movie for the general audience. But it be like that sometimes. In any case, go check it out. Let me know what you think. Hit up the comments. Let me know what you think. Like, follow, share. Try to get some views in this bad boy. You know what I'm saying? And criticize this shit. I don't give a fuck. I can take it. I can throw it out. I can take it. Y'all have a good one. Oh, even the song ended well.